It's 2 a.m. again, but this time we are not blind. Prometheus is watching. Alert Manager is listening. Slack is waiting. Today, we'll simulate a real production failure. Watch Prometheus detects it and see the alert fire live across Prometheus to Alert Manager and from Alert Manager to Slack. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly how alert rules work and why they are the heartbeat of every monitoring system. In the last few episodes, we gave our system eyes with Prometheus and dashboards with Grafana. Now we will give it reflexes, the ability to scream for help when something goes wrong. Before we break production, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next episode where we'll build a full application health dashboard. Let's jump into our Visual Studio Code. In our Visual Studio Code, I have episode 5 application failure alert folder. In this folder, I have multiple folders: Alert Manager, application folder, Prometheus, scripts, and Docker compose.yaml file. So first I would like to start with application folder. In this folder I have application.py file. If you are following my episodes, I am using the exact code from the previous episodes. I am updating some changes which I am going to explain now. So here is our updated Flask application. 30% of the time it deliberately returns a 500 error and increments a custom Prometheus counter called app underscore error underscore total. Every time that happens, Prometheus can scrape it from the slash metrics endpoint. So our app is now instrumented. It reports its own pain back to Prometheus. Next, in Prometheus.yaml file, we tell Prometheus to scrape every 15 seconds. Followed by, we have a job name application. Here, Prometheus constantly pulls the latest metrics from web columns 5000, nothing but our slash metrics endpoint. Simple but powerful. Prometheus now knows our app exists. Here's the magic part, our alert rule. Let's unpack that slowly. First, we have a name, app alerts, followed by rules, alert, name of that, application error rate high, expression. This is the PromQL logic Prometheus evaluates every few seconds. Increase app error underscore total 1 minute greater than 0. What exactly mean by this expression? Has this metric increased in the past minute? If yes, fire the alert. For 0 seconds means fire immediately. Don't wait to confirm again. This is best for demos as I am showing you right now. In production, you might set for 1 minute so it only alerts if the error rate stays high for a full minute. Then we have labels with severity, critical in our case. Then annotations are the human readable parts, what shows in Slack and Grafana. Application error rate high, more than 2 errors were detected in the last minute. So line by line, this rule turns raw metric data into human readable actionable intelligence. Then we have our alert manager setup, which I already explained in previous episodes as well. Here we receive alerts from Prometheus and decide what to do with them. For our demo, we are trying to send it to DevOps alert monitoring channel with the API URL which we generated in our last episodes. Now we start everything with docker compose up --build space -d command. Press enter. Our containers started successfully. Now let's jump back to our browser and try to see if they are available. So I can see application running on localhost 5000, followed by I have Prometheus, wherein I'm going to refresh this page. I can see Prometheus as well, and also I can see the alert rule inactive. Then we have alert manager, no alert groups found. We have Grafana dashboard, and then we have our Slack channel where we are going to receive the messages. Before doing anything here, I would like to run a simple script. It's a shell script wherein instead of refreshing it manually, I'm going to do that using the script. So let me run that script real quick. Fire errors.sh, press enter. Watch this. Slack lit up, application error rate high. At the same time, if I jump back to my Prometheus, I can see alerts firing, and also in the alert manager UI, it shows as active. That's real time detection, no manual log digging, no guessing. When the app stops erroring and increase value returns 0, Prometheus evaluates again and marks the alert as resolved. Then alert manager sends a calm green message saying resolved. Application error rate back to normal. That's a full lifecycle trigger, notify, recover. When the app stops erroring and increase app error totals returns 0, Prometheus evaluates again and mark the alert as resolved. Alert manager sends a calm message resolved, application error back to normal. Let's check that in our Slack. Here I can see resolved. That's a full alert lifecycle, trigger, notify, recover. I stopped this script. That's why we are not seeing any kind of error messages. And also on the application level, it shows application is healthy. For production, you would tune this rule carefully. Maybe alert if errors greater than 5 for 5 minutes and group by service name. That prevents alert fatigue but still warns you before users notice downtime. For production, you would tune this rule carefully. Maybe alert if errors greater than 5 for 5 minutes and group by service name. That prevents alert fatigue but still warns you before users notice downtime. And if you ever wondered why sometimes Slack shows an alert that you don't see in Prometheus, it's just timing. Prometheus evaluates every few seconds, and if the condition flips fast, Slack catches it first. From episode 1, no monitoring, to episode 5, instant Slack alert confidence. That's a real world monitoring pipeline. Next, we are going to bring these alerts into Grafana dashboards for a full application health view. Subscribe and stay tuned because now our systems doesn't just speak, it tells stories. From chaos to clarity, one alert at a time. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.